Hey, this is Anita. Anita hit. Yeah. Holy shit. That's what you get for buying your camera stand at the dollar store, if you know what I mean. So, let's try that again. There, that ought to hold. So, yeah, I'm pretty fucking pissed off right now because our government has decided to deconfine us. They said as of the 28th, there's no more curfew. And then after that, you can start going to restaurants. You can start going to sporting events. You can start going to rock and roll shows or whatever floats your fucking boat. So why am I so pissed off? Well, because now everybody gets to do that stuff. The fact that they're able to do all this stuff just kind of highlights the fact that I'm not. People are kind of going, oh, hey, I got my COVID vaccine because I want to go and see a concert. And I'm like, well, fuck, man, what's the point in me getting my COVID vaccine? I'm not going to see a concert anyway. So, I mean, why waste a perfectly good afternoon to go down and get jabbed by someone else when you can stay home and jab yourself, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I got better things to do than run down to the Olympic Stadium just to become part of some kind of QR code program. Not like I'm the kind of person who really likes to get tracked by Big Brother with QR codes anyway. And trust me, where I'm going, they're not going to be asking for them. Go to try to score a bag and they're like, excuse me, can I see your QR code? So yeah, everybody's all happy and excited because they get to do all this shit. And it's just making me realize, man, I got no fucking life. It sucks, but it's the truth, and the truth hurts. So I'm busy with killing my pain. I don't have time to go, traipsing all over the city, going into bars and doing whatever. I mean, why bother drinking in a bar when you can just drink at home? Kills the pain just the same, and it costs about 1/10 of the price. The only thing that I really want to do is go down to Mexico, have some drinks on the beach, sit in the palapa hut. I got nothing to do around here, but if I get the money, then maybe I could go down to Mexico. Except, I figure they're going to say, you can travel and come back without doing your quarantine if you've had your COVID shot. Otherwise, you got to go to the quarantine hotel. Quarantine hotel hell, I am not going to take the time to go to the Olympic Stadium, like I said, because it's going to screw up my schedule. So I'm going to have to pay for the quarantine hotel. And I've been trying to come up with a way to make some money, because YouTube has totally screwed me. Anita Hit needs your help. And you can help by donating right now in the live chat window so that Anita can go drink on the beach in Mexico and not have her spirit crushed. Millions of women just like Anita around the world are suffering from not being able to go to Mexico. You can't help all of them, but you can help this one by donating right now in the window in the chat. Your donation will help send Anita to the beach so she can drink in a palapa hut, if you know what I mean. So yeah, if you're feeling generous, or you didn't tithe at church or whatever is weighing on your conscience, feel free to make a contribution. Then if you're broke, just leave me a comment on where I can find a really rich sugar daddy. I've been trying to make a lot of money, but nothing seems to be working out. I decided to design my own line of jewelry, and I bought a bunch of beads at the dollar store. But turned out the closures didn't hold. I made some necklaces and they all fell apart. It feels like bad karma, if you know what I mean. then I decided I was going to refurbish old furniture. So I went out in the garbage and I collected all these cabinets like this one. And I figured I'd sell them on Marketplace. But I put out my ads and nobody wants my fucking cabinets. So now I've just got about 25 fucking cabinets all over my apartment. I bought some plaster and put up an ad on Marketplace offering my services to plaster up people's bathrooms. I got one job, and then after I finished the job, the guy didn't even pay me. I got fucking ripped off. I decided to write another book. You know, I was going through my mom's stuff and I found my baby book. And it's like a book full of milestones for babies. And I got to thinking, how come they only keep milestones for babies? What about adults? I mean, most of your life you're not a baby. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of milestones you hit along the way. Like, you know, first time I got drunk, my first relationship, my first abusive relationship, first time I got arrested. There's got to be some kind of a market for that. Yeah, I've hit a lot of real shit milestones in my life. And I don't even have a book for it. All I got is a book that says, you know, when was the first time I ate squash? Like, who really gives a shit? If you know what I mean. So yeah, I've been working really hard trying to come up with a new business, you know, to make some money. Oh yeah, I invented this thing. It's like, you know, because there was a toilet paper shortage, I was thinking, what if there's another one? So then I invented this thing where you take like a turkey baster and a container of water, and you just, you know, put the water in the turkey baster, and then you just kind of use it like a bidet, you know. That's French, by the way. That's French for toilet that washes your ass. So it's like a kind of DIY bidet with a turkey baster. And I'm trying to get a patent on it. But the only thing is just be really careful that you're not too vigorous, you know, because it is a turkey baster. So be careful. Oh shit, I shouldn't have told you that. I didn't get my patent yet. Well, don't steal my idea. Because if you do, well, then you're a fucker. Well, look, you guys, I'm just brainstorming here. I want to go on vacation. And, yeah, the only thing that I was doing before all this shit started that I'm not doing anymore is going to 12-step meetings in person. I'll be honest with you, doing it on Zoom has pretty much sucked. I just sit in this chair and it hurts my back. I'm still in my room looking at stuff on my computer, you know. It's not really a change of scenery. And that's what I need, is a change of scenery. And, yeah, I had a bit of a relapse again. Because my sponsor was telling me, you got to do something good for somebody else every day, even if there's nothing in it for you. It's a spiritual exercise. So I went to the mall, and as I was going in the mall, this woman was coming out. So I held the door for her. And she didn't even say thank you. She just walked right through like I was her fucking lackey or something, you know, like she was expecting me to just hold that door for her. She just acted like, you know, like I was the doorman, you know. And that pissed me off because I did something nice for her. And the least she could have done was say thank you or, you know, something. And so I left, and I was kind of like, well, what the fuck, you know. This is the first time I did something nice for somebody, and they treat me like a piece of shit. I'm not sure I want to do this again. So I was pissed off, and I went in the mall, and I was supposed to do my shopping, but I was so pissed off I couldn't even concentrate, and I left and I went home. I tried to forget about it by watching some reruns of Northern Exposure. But then that night I was lying in bed and I just kept thinking of that woman and like, how come she didn't say thank you? You know, I mean, I was doing something nice. You're supposed to say thank you, not walk by me like a bitch. And I just kept thinking about it. And I couldn't sleep. I finally did fall asleep, and then I had a nightmare that I was holding the door and there was like 100 people going through and none of them were saying thank you. I woke up in the middle of the night, like in a sweat, you know, dreaming about all these people just expecting me to do nice things without giving me any kind of recognition. And then the next morning I was still pissed off. And then, you know, I was pissed off like the whole week. And I couldn't do anything else, you know, like I couldn't clean my house. I really just couldn't get anything done because I was so pissed off about that shit. And I was thinking, like, man, if I ever see that bitch again, I'm going to tell her, hey, fuck her. You remember me? No. Well, you should, because I'm the one who held the door for you at the mall the other day. But I didn't run into her, and I just got so pissed off. And in the end, I just couldn't take it anymore, and I had to have a drink. You know, it's not like I went on a big bender, you know. But then I had to tell my sponsor, I had a drink, and it's your fault. Because you made me do something nice for someone. So, I got nothing to look forward to when the city reopens. Except taking a beginner chip. And that really burns my ass. So if you want to help take the edge off, well, you can always send me money. I'm not stopping you. Or, if you're a broke ass fucker, you can just leave me a comment with your suggestions on how I can find a good sugar daddy. And that's it. Yeah.